This is CEMTV, reliable news and entertainment.
Good morning and welcome. It's day 13th of July 2026. It's 2 days away from the half of the month, and I'm just here wondering, how did we get to day 13? But I am super excited. I love it when we just have to keep going. No room to wait around, no room to cry, no room to just while away doing nothing. We keep going, and as we keep going, we keep making progress. So welcome once again. This is SEM Television. Of course, the morning pulse is right here, and I'm serving you the weather forecast for today. And now for today's weather forecast, it is a bit dicey because of course it's a new week, it's Monday, and a lot of people have what it is they have planned out or mapped out to do for the week, and it might just look as if the rain wants to spoil business for you, but don't worry, look at it from the bright side. Anyways, my name is Vera Philip and I am your host today. We're starting off strong with Port Harcourt City. Of course, you know that by now. And in Port Harcourt City, we see here that it's going to be partly cloudy in Port Harcourt City. Now, that's the dicey I'm talking about, because partly cloudy is what it looks like. 25 degrees Celsius, that's going to feel like 30 degrees Celsius. And however, we're going to see 28 degrees Celsius during the day and 24 degrees Celsius during the night. Now, taking it into what the day would fractionally look like, we're going to have sunlight, a little bit of it, accompanied by clouds around 7 a.m. However, that's all of sunlight we're going to be seeing today, as it promises to rain constantly from 8 a.m. all the way to 6 p.m. It begins with a 65% of rainfall, accompanies us to 100% of rainfall, and then to 95% of rainfall at 6 p.m. And that's like when it starts beginning to take a break. We're also expecting 25% of rainfall around 10 p.m. This is beautiful though. And I know that you have plans, okay? Just look at it from the good side. Let the rain do what it needs to do so that we don't have to deal with it anymore. Maybe come October and November during the dry seasons, right? We are together on this. Anyways, it's not just going to be raining in Port Harcourt today. We're also expecting thunderstorms. As we see here, thunderstorms will come at 1 p.m., 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. today in Port Harcourt. And for wind, the highest amount we are expecting is between 12 p.m. or is at 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. as well. So today is going to be a wet day in Port Harcourt City, and I hope you're ready for what the day has in stock for you. Moving away from Port Harcourt City, of course, let's take a look at another place. Lagos, the commercial city. This is where everyone is worried about. It says it's going to be clear in Port Harcourt City, in Lagos City, I meant to say. And again, dicey, because we're meant to experience 25 degrees Celsius overall today. It's going to feel like 26 degrees Celsius, and during the day we're meant to experience 28 degrees Celsius in Lagos, and at night 25 degrees Celsius. Now, looking at it fractionally, we see we're going to have a full sunlight at 7 a.m. in Lagos State, but that is all that we're expecting to see. As from 8 a.m. to about 3 p.m. we'll have a downpour, 65% to about 100% of downpour basically. And that's what we're expecting in Lagos today. More like this is what is also happening in Port Harcourt. However, we do not have a break at 4 p.m. as Lagos residents do have a break at 4 p.m. And then we're starting off again between 5 p.m. to about 6 a.m. of the following day. We're going to be having that for that longer time in Lagos State. So the only time we're expecting a break is at 7 a.m. and at 4 a.m. today in Lagos State, unfortunately. And then heavy downpour that starts at 65% and then all the way to 95%. Now at night we're going to have a reduction, about 45, 25, 35% of rainfall, but that will not be lasting so long because this rain is promising to be constant to about 6 a.m. of the following morning. And talking about wind expectations in Lagos State. Now we're expecting high wind today in Lagos State, as you can see, all the way from 1 p.m. to about 11 p.m. Or let's say 1 a.m. we're having, or 12 a.m. rather, we are having high wind. The highest of them all will come between 4 to 6 p.m. and then we'll have 3 p.m. as well, will be accompanied by a high wind. At 2 p.m. a high wind as well. We are expecting so much wind in Lagos today. This means one thing: get an umbrella and of course wear thick clothes. It's that season where you can easily catch a cold. I think that everyone around right now is having one cold situation or the other, and that's because it's a rainy season. So take initiative, and of course wear thick clothes. In Abuja, the capital city, we're going to see what happens here. It's going to be mostly cloudy as is predicted here. However, 23 degrees Celsius is what we're expecting in Abuja today, and then it's going to feel like 27 degrees Celsius. During the day, we're experiencing 28 degrees Celsius, just like in Port Harcourt and in Lagos, and during the night 21 degrees Celsius. Now break it down, we see here that we are meant to experience a little bit of sunshine at 7 a.m., but then it's going to be cloudy all the way to 9 a.m., and at 9 a.m. all the way to 5 p.m. we're going to have a constant rainfall, and that is from 55% of rainfall to about 100% of rainfall in Abuja. Now this is good because it seems like everywhere is going to be rainy today, even the capital city. Okay, we're also expecting thunderstorms at 10 p.m. And then rainfall again all the way to 6 a.m. in Abuja. Not so much wind in Lagos, in Port Harcourt, in Abuja, I mean to say. In Abuja, we have a highest wind to come at 3 p.m. So basically, Abuja would just be experiencing a heavy downpour. Now, away from Abuja, let's see northern part of Nigeria, Kano. Oh wow, in Kano it's going to be an overcast, 24 degrees Celsius. It's going to feel like 28 degrees Celsius though, meaning it's still going to feel cold in Kano. Day 31, during the day we're expecting 31 degrees Celsius, and at night 23 degrees Celsius. Alright, so there we also have here that it's going to be just a cloudy day in Kano, just cloudy, a little bit of